Welcome to I'm Creation podcast. The real dance, the juicy dance is what comes out of you. I connect with the divine. I'm able to share either with others or with nature or myself. This pain or this anger is just gone because I was able to just put all that energy, all that motion into motion.
What I feel that the dance is a great tool to connect to yourself, to connect to the body, to connect to the heart.
Sometimes we don't even feel like moving, but inside you there is movement. Because dance is also silence. You can just start melting slowly. If you're in silence and you're connecting, you are like, I'm moving like the tree.
Sometimes it's easy to lose yourself, but how to stay connected to yourself.
Dance will always awake your heart. You feel like this joy, this peace. You are not in your thoughts, you're just like,
Thank you for sticking by my side. Darling, you saved me. You were the best thing in my life. There's something I wanna tell you. I should have brought it up when you're still around. Remember the time I saw you floating about my head, making all that sound.
Welcome to I'm Creation podcast. And today we will explore the power of dance. And we started the podcast today with a dance because I wanted to show you how two people can create a dance, can create the flow, can create connection and be in the flow with the music and to show this co-creation. So today we will talk about co-creation and flow through the dance. And I invited Ama to share about the power of the dance. So I would like you to introduce yourself and to tell a little bit more about your past and why the dance became so important tool in your life.
My name is Ama. I am the creator of DanZenFlow. It's a beautiful dance technique that merges meditation and dance. So I come from living in an ashram for 8 years, in which I developed a lot of inner strength, and I have a lot of time to just be with myself. And one of these beautiful experiences that emerged of being in the ashram was that one of my jobs was to watering plants. So during these watering plants was like a perfect timing for me to dance, and I get to explore so much connection and conversation with the nature. So every day I was literally playing around. I was just dancing with the trees. I was just listening to nature, and through this listening to nature, beautiful hand movements were coming, beautiful exploration of the body. It was very interesting to see how just being by yourself, just experimenting with nature could bring so much out of you, so much dance. Because as I always explain, that dance is not just about steps. It's not something about you learn. Of course you can learn dance, but the real dance, the juicy dance is what comes out of you, comes in within. It's all this message that you absorb from nature or from your ancestors or maybe from your experiences or from your emotions. There is a huge range of options that we can dance for. Yeah.
So what I hear is the dance for you is a tool to connect to yourself and to your body.
Dance for me mainly is my expression of my heart. I feel like I connect divine. I bring God into my body, and I'm allowed to express this. And once I connect with the divine, I'm able to share either with others or with nature or myself itself.
And I prepared some questions, and I will try to ask the questions, but at the same time to be in the flow. Like, you embodied the dance and you know what the dance can bring you. But at the same time, I would like the listeners to understand how practicing dance and embodiment movement can help people to create this deeper connection with themselves, to go really deeper into this body connection and to connect with inner self.
Okay, so I think the most important thing to understand is that dance is a way to express yourself. So how you connect with your body, you connect through listening, to surrender, to awakening these parts of you that you're not used to in your daily basis. So music is, of course, the great tool that help us to explore. So if we play a sad song, suddenly you start feeling these emotions, and what do? You can just stay still with those emotions as meditation, or you can move it out of your body. So sometimes that was a way for me to release. So if I feel really sad or really tense, especially if I'm angry, I feel like I need to do something. So I start jumping, I start shaking, and then I start putting a very intense song so I can release and do this releasing and moving in the floor, and I'm start crying, and then I can sit and say, oh, this pain or this anger is just gone because I was able to just like put all that energy, all that motion into motion, literally.
What are the flow for you?
Flow for me is surrendering to myself. It's being able to see what do I have available. Because sometimes dance, you don't need to dance with music. Sometimes you just staring at a tree and you see how the tree is dancing. You see how the palm is moving. So you get so absorbed by it. You get so like, you can do it right now. You can see the tree, how it's moving, and you can just start melting slowly. If you're in silence and you're connecting, you are like, I'm moving like the tree. So that's a flow, to be able to be really present in the moment and listen what's going on and be able to merge with it. So as I said, nature is an amazing tool, but if we have music, how do we flow with music? Well, obviously we understand which type of music it is. If it's something very hyper, how do we flow with the high? Well, we start jumping, we start doing movements that go according to this rhythm. So we create this rhythmic flow through like excitement, that all these emotions that get awakened through this music, no? Like when we put something very sad and something soft, sometimes we don't even feel like moving, but inside you there is movement, because dance is also silence. Dance is also inside, to be just completely still. That is also dance.
And how we can, if we are talking about the partner dance, because I know that you're dancing a partner dance, how we can merge with another person, with a male, and create this flow in the dance.
Yeah, we come back to the same. It's surrendering. It's a lot of listening. So when you have a partner dance, it's very interesting because it's not just you experiencing this. It's you are absorbing the other person. You are like surrendering and connecting to what the person is guiding you to do. And through this guidance awakens in something in you that allows you to express as well. So what you want to transmit to the person that is guiding you, how you connect with this person this way, you say like, okay, you're making me feel so much love right now. What is this love that I'm feeling in my body? How do I express this love? I feel like expanding myself, like breathing more deep. You know, or sometimes it can happen that if you don't connect with the person because the person gives you like a feeling or anything, that's also a part of like, oh, I'm become aware of my body. So I don't want to connect with this person, but I connect with myself. So the partner dance is an amazing tool to be able to watch ourselves, to watch if it's something that we are experiencing for ourselves or it's something that we're feeling from the other person. So it's a merging of two words. You can choose.
And how to stay grounded and connected to yourself in the partner dance or in reality in the life, because like when two people meet, when you merge, sometimes it's easy to lose yourself, but how to stay connected to yourself?
Breath, it's the answer of everything. I think breathing is the key of life. Breath is the first thing that we do as we born. So whenever we feel like maybe we are absorbing too much this partner, you just come back to your breath. And as soon as you breathe, if you really connect with yourself, you start feeling how this energy goes through all your body, and you start feeling your body even more. I'm like, okay, I'm losing myself. I'm getting so high. I'm transporting myself somewhere else, but I want to come back. So I like take a breath. I pause. I slow down. Slowing down is also very important, because sometimes when we are in this flow and with this person and it's moving you around, the dance I do sometimes can be very intense, that they start spinning you and you're moving. You always have the power yourself to say, okay, I want to slow down. I want to slow down. And the person, the leader that is guiding you, it's gonna always be able to listen. Which message are you trying to give? If you want to slow down, so the person will adapt to you as well. And if that doesn't happen, you always have the right to say, namaste, thank you so much. You always respect yourself. You always respect your boundaries and your space. But if we talk about the connection and merging yourself, I think that's one of the most beautiful gifts that we can have in life, to be able to connect with somebody, to be able to merge in such a way that you can transport yourself, that you, in this dance, you know more. You are one with this person. It's magical.
Amazing. So dance is a tool to get connected to another person.
It's a tool, and to yourself as well.
I love it. In what ways can dance serve as a tool for authentic expression, healing, and connecting with others on an emotional level, and how it can impact inner state of well-being?
Well, when we are connecting with ourselves, when we are dancing either with people or with yourself, what are you doing is being present. It's a way, as I explained already, that you are awakening these feelings, these emotions. So how do you transform these emotions? So you take them with you, you absorb them. Like if I feel really sad, I just explained before, like if I feel really sad, I just close my eyes, I feel myself, and I start saying, what's gonna come out? Something needs to come out. So then movements come out. Then I put a very sad song and I go in the floor and I roll and I touch my body and I try to ease myself. I heal myself through movement, through motion. So also we can integrate other practice on this. So like yoga or even exercise. Sometimes the fact that you focus your attention in certain parts of our bodies in order to activate this, is also build this strength that help us to say, okay, now I feel very tense. I am very angry. What do I'm going to do? I'm going to do like sentadillas. I don't know in English. Español.
No hay problemas. Podemos hablar español.
No, you do this type of exercise that it makes you focus. So that's also dance, Dance at the end is just motion of the body. Dance, it can be as physically as can be energetic. Energetic, I always like to show people that there is a simple way of dance that is through your hands, that is the way of connecting with your heart, because your hands are the extension of your heart. So sometimes you don't need to do steps. I'm feeling very sad and I'm just moving this sadness. I watch it. I play with it. I pass it through my body, and at the same time I release it. That's very important, to be able to watch how it goes through your body and goes away. Of the opposite. Or if you want to be joyful, how do I absorb this joy from all around you, from colorful things, from music you hear, from sounds, from people passing by that just inspiring you. Sometimes when there is people around, that is also a very beautiful energy, because they may not looking at you. They may be just passing by. But just that little glimpse of energy is nourishing you for you to say, okay, let me now do more. Okay, let me now show off. So it inspires you to connect more and more. So people is also a way to heal, as we do dance partner. When you are with somebody that has a beautiful energy that can be healing and you have no idea. I have get healed so many times through dancing with people that I didn't even know they could heal me, or I could connect this way, but just listening and surrendering. And my pain, I can cry, or I can feel so much love and joy that whatever disgusting feeling just disappears, because I'm so merged into this connection that it allows me to heal.
A lot of men says that, okay, for a woman, it's so easy to be in the flow, to dance, but dance is not for me. So how men can use dance as a tool for self-expression, for authentic expression?
Okay, one thing that I think men needs to be aware of, there are many styles of dance. And I feel like you need to identify what's your way, right? So I understand that certain men can say, I cannot do this because they tend to look, these men that are very maybe loving and melting, and they feel like very strong and strong personalities. So yeah, you don't need to do this type of dance that is so melting because it's not your style. So then focus on what feels you like. You like strong, so practice some hip hop, do some movement that's hard, sharp, that impulse your impulse is not the word, brings out this like strength of you, this strong feeling that you want to like boom boom boom. It gives so much joy to be able to find little ways, like different style of dance, to express yourself. And as a partner also, it's good. They are not probably used to dancing with women. They are like, oh, I'm not to do this thing. Once they get to dance with the women and they feel what the women is giving to you, how it's allowing you to feel more yourself, it can be challenging because it can make you vulnerable as a man, and you may not want to be exploring this, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for you to explore this area of yourself, because we are vulnerable beings, for sure. And dance will always awake your heart.
I love it. Today is the day to talk about the heart, and what I feel that the dance is a great tool to connect to yourself, to connect to the body, to connect to the heart, and bring this self-expression through the movement. So really our heart is a portal for us to come back to ourselves, to come back to our power, to express ourselves, to connect with other people, to create this flow.
I really like to share with people that dance is meditation. That's something very important that we forget sometimes. The meditation is basically the state of the mind. So when you dance, you're completely disconnecting from your thoughts. Sometimes are you just pressing in the feelings and in the body. And I invite everyone to please take this as a meditation as well. Even if you dance in bachata, salsa, whatever, just after the dance, how do you feel? You feel like this joy, this peace. You are not in your thoughts. You're just like, I'm enjoying this moment right now so much. Or even when you are with the partner, you are merging with this person so deeply that you are into meditation itself. So I want to promote more meditation in the world, because
I'm in.
Meditation, it's just a fancy word to say peace of mind. It's to be content and just happy with yourself.
Let's bring more peace.
Let's
to
bring
our
more
lives
peace
through
to our
the dance,
life.
through the authentic expression, and through connection with the love. So thank you so much for your sharing. Thank you so much for enjoying what you are doing and bringing these joys through the dance, through the movement, and sharing with our listeners. Yeah!